In this tutorial, you will learn how to create an audio or video assisted lesson or quiz using Google Docs.
Now we're going to start our new quiz using Google. The first thing you have to know is that you need to have a Google account, because every time you create something, it goes to your Google Drive. But in order to have a Google Drive, you need to have a Google account. So if you don't have one, please create one before you even start it. Okay. Now the second thing you need to know is that we're going to use Google Docs in order to perform this task. So if you have your Google browser open, you can go to the right hand corner on the very top, and you see those little dots. That's the app, I think it's called the app icon. When you click there, you're going to see a lot of Google apps. We're going to look for Google Docs. Then I'm going to look for mine here. I have it on More, and I have Google Docs right here. Then you have to confirm that this is the account that you want to use, which is the Google account that you're going to create before you even start performing this task. So I'm using my account, and I'm gonna go forward. Alternately, if you're using Mozilla Firefox, just go to google.com, and you're going to have to log in with the same account that you created before. And once again, when you go to the top right corner, you're going to see the dots, which is the Google Apps button. When you click there, you're going to look for Google Docs, which is right here. For me, it is right here. When I click, that's where I am. If by any chance your list does not have Google Docs, try to go look for More here at the bottom of the list. If you still can't find it, I have it here, but if you still can't find it, look for Even More from Google. And you're going to have to browse to the end of the page. It's here, All Products, and you will notice that Docs is right here. Okay, then you just add to Google Docs. It's easier with Google Chrome. You go to Google Chrome and try to find Docs here on the right hand side. If you can't find it, try More, and if you can't find it, okay, go to the left corner on the very top, and you will see a colored apps button, and when you click there, you will find all the apps that you already have. If you're still missing Docs, you can go to the web store and look for Docs. Search in the store for Docs. Okay, and it'll give you the in my case it won't work because I already have it, but if you don't, it's going to appear about here, and you add it to your Google browser. Now I'm going to start working on my lesson and also the quiz that goes with it. I'm going to use Google Chrome because since everything is Google, I'm going to use Google Chrome too. So here I am, and I'm going to go to Google Docs, which is somewhere here. In my case, it's the second page. Alternately, you can go directly to the Apps button on the upper left side, and Docs is there too. Okay. Now you must log in with the account that you already created. So I'm going to use an alternate account that I use only for training. Now Google Docs also has it saves all the documents that you create in Google Drive. If you're new to Google, you probably have an empty drive, but if you're not, you might have some shortcuts. So if you look on the upper left side, there's the hamburger button. The hamburger button is actually a menu button. When you click on it, it's right beside the Docs icon. When you click on the hamburger button, one of the things that is offered by Google Docs, one of the software that's offered by Google Docs is Forms. Now Forms is a very interesting software that actually Google had discontinued it for a while, but I guess they brought it back, and it's an amazing software for surveys. You can send surveys to people and for free and receive results, but we are going to use it for quiz. So I'm going to start a form, but my purpose is to actually create a quiz. So here, one form. I don't have a specific form yet, so it's going to have to be a blank form for me. Okay, and here I go. Now, there is a possibility for you to go to the settings. This is the gear button that's on the upper right corner. There's a gear button. When you click there, there's a setting. You can change this form into a quiz. You just click on quiz, and it means make this form a quiz. Okay, and you have these options to immediate after each submission to give the person a feedback on his answer. Okay, I'm gonna use that as a default. Here is my first quiz, and here's the first question of my quiz. So where it says untitled form, I'm going to give a name to my quiz. Let me call it Capitals of the World. Capitals of the World. So here in my quiz, in the form description, is where I'm going to paste all the reading material for my quiz. I already have it on my clipboard memory, so let me just paste it here. So here you go. So what I have here is a list of 193 countries, and it's the list of the countries of the world in an alphabetical order. And so what I do here is to create the quiz based on the reading. Let's say, for example, I want to know the capital of Sweden, so that's going to be my question 1 for my multiple choice. But it doesn't have to be multiple choice. It can be file upload, check boxes. It can be, oh my god, there's so many ways you can ask this question. I'm going to use this. What is the capital of Sweden? And the option 1 is going to be Rio de Janeiro, and the second option is going to be Stockholm. Whoops, Stockholm. Okay, now I need to mark the correct answer. Okay, yeah, I can add another one, for example, add another option, and it can be, for example, the other options can be New York. Okay, but I need to find an answer, so the answer key is going to be Stockholm. Click on Stockholm and give it a point, and then done. So this is my first question. In order for me to add a second question, let me name this question 1. Question 1. In question 2, if you go to the plus sign on the right hand side, I add another question. For example, what is the capital of the United States? Let me name it number 2. Okay. And I can give an option, or I can give a short answer. For example, the person is going to write here the answer. My answer key is going to have to be, the correct answer is Washington. So they can, and I'm going to have to give it a point too, they can answer anything, but if it's not Washington, the answer is not going to grant them 1 point. So done. Here we go. If you're interested in seeing how it's going to show for your student, you just go to the I button here on the top right corner. There's an I button, which is the preview. Here we go. Capitals of the world, list of the countries, and my questions. My questions are here. What is the capital of Sweden? Rio de Janeiro, Stockholm, New York, or other. Okay. This was an option that I entered, but you don't have to. Now, what is the capital of the United States? And the student must enter Washington. The only thing that's weird about this is that if they don't use capital for Washington, it will be wrong. Or if they misspell Washington, it will still be wrong. Then I recommend that you write Washington with capital and without capital. Then if you want to edit your quiz, you just go to this little pencil here at the bottom right corner, edit this form, and you go back. You will leave this page because this is only a preview. And you're back to where you were before, the editing page. Then here, what's the capital of the United States? The correct answer is Washington, but I'm going to use Washington also with lowercase, just in case the student decides that, I don't know, maybe the student does not enter the correct answer because he used the lowercase, which in my opinion is a minor mistake. Then you don't have to save it, you just have to press done and it's saved. In order for you to create another question, you just go to add a new question. Now, in order to add a question, you must type something here, but some questions are not typed. Some questions require that you put a picture. Look here on the right hand side, and you have the possibility of adding an image to your quiz, or even a video to your quiz. The only thing is that the video has to be published to YouTube, so you put the URL here instead of the video itself. Now, my next question is going to be with a video. I couldn't find any video of capitals of the world. That is, I actually found one, but it's 2 hours long. But I found one that's cute. So I'm going to ask about the countries of the world, and for that I'm going to use a video. Then question here, look at the video icon here, add a video, and here is the URL of my YouTube video. And then when I click search, it'll find the video. Then I'm going to click on the video and select it. Then my question for the video is cite 4 nations of the world based on the video.
Well, as you might have noticed, I've added some more questions to our exercise to make it easier. Well, here are the capitals reading. You can use any reading you like, and the questions based on the reading are here. So what's the capital of Sweden? And I have the 3 options. And what's the capital of the United States, etc. I numbered the questions to make it easy for me to correct later. And I also added this video. It's a cute video about the capitals of the world. If you want to play it or see how it's going to play on the student end, go to the right upper right corner, and there's the I button. Click on it and you will see what the students will see later, which is this video. Okay, we want to listen to it. YouTube has advertisement. There's nothing we can do about it.
Hello and welcome.
So here's the video that I prepared for the students.
And now, the nations of the world, brought to you by Yakko Warner.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic, Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil.
Well, he goes over the capitals of the world. I mean the countries of the world, and it's gonna take a little while. But anyway, I also asked the students to mention 3 European nations that have changed their names. Well, there is a thing that you may want to do. The video is question 3, but I would like it to be question 1 instead. I would like it to be in the beginning of the exercise. Then that's actually very simple. If you click on the question, let me go out of this because this is what the students will see. So let me go back to the editing on the right bottom corner. Okay, going to the edit part of the exercise, and you see these I guess it's 6 little dots. That means you can move the question up. Just click on it. Okay, and try to reposition things around. You have to renumber though. For example, this one is gonna be number 1. This one is going to be number 2. Number 2. And this one is going to be number 3. Number 3. And maybe this is part of the first part of the video. So here we go. Okay, this is part of the video. Let me see. Yes, that's true. Now let's check to see how it looks for the student. You don't have to worry about about saving because it saves automatically. So we go back to the I button to preview. So this is how it looks now. Okay, the capitals in the video comes first, then number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. If I want to edit it, go back to the pen at the bottom right corner, and you make all the changes that you want to make. Okay, and now once you are ready to, for example, I have 10 questions now and I have the capitals of the world, so now I'm gonna send it to my students. I can do it in 2 ways. I can send it to them by email. Look at the button on the upper right corner, send, and I'm going to send by email to all the students who will previously give me their email addresses. But if I don't feel comfortable collecting their email addresses, I can send them a link. I can give them a link by clicking on this button here that has like a link. If I click there, I will see a link for the students to follow. But this is a very long link, so you can shorten it if you want. And there you go, shorten, and copy that link. Once you copy that link, you can write it on the board for the students, or you can create a QR code for the students to take a picture of and go to the website and do the exercise. So those are the 2 methods for you to give the exercise to the students. Now we're going to create a QR code to make it easier for the students to follow the link. It's very difficult to type all this on the board. So what you do is first you need to copy this link, okay? Then we're going to go to Google and we're going to type in generate a QR code for a URL. So here we go for a URL. And I think this one will do. Let's try. Okay, QR code generator. You enter the website. Okay, so just paste the website that you want here. And if you look on the right hand side, you will see the QR code. Okay, now you download this QR code. Okay, you have to take a minute for the advertisement first, but it will eventually, oh, here. Now here is your QR code. So download it somewhere. I'm gonna put it on my desktop. Now once I have my QR code, which is right here, I called it frame, but I can call it anything. I can print it out on a sheet of paper and pass to the class so they can open their QR code readers and go to the website where the exercise is.
This concludes today's tutorial. Thank you for watching.